Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be opening up a set booster box of Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. It's been about a month since we opened this. There's still cards that hold value. I've got a box. Let's open it up and see if we can find anything of note. Really the Ancient Dragons are what you're looking for in this particular set, as well as list hits. Those are still pretty decent from this particular set. So let's just open up these 18 packs, enjoy the ride, and see what we can find. All right, so we've got our art card. We'll go through the commons one time, I guess. I think that makes the most sense. All right, so we got our island. We got ourselves a fire diamond, a sea gate, sword coast serpent, dread linorm, followed by a basilisk gate, great sword of Tyr, agent of shadow thieves, followed by agent of Iron Throne, Safana Kalimport Cutthroat, and then we're going to see Will Blade of Frontiers, followed by Candlekeep Sage, Raphael Fiendish Savior coming in an etched foil, and we're going to see an Earthquake Dragon in the back, with an Agent of Iron Throne in regular foil, with a Fairy Dragon in the back. Alright, so now we'll just zip through these, skip our commons and uncommons. There really aren't any to speak of, but there is a signed art card. Very nice to see that. So that's the Bramble Sovereign. Very cool. Alright, so we got our Plains, Sky Diamond, Sturge, Cloak, Rug-Up Smothering, Campfire, Ganax Astral Hunter, Flaming Fist, Master Chef, Raga Draga Gorgut Boss, Saddle of the Cavalier, and then from the list, we're going to see an Illusion and Reality. Going all the way back to Invasion or Apocalypse. I think it's Apocalypse. All right, there's Elminster in art form. Forest, Amber Gristle, Gorgut, Manorgate, Gorian Wise Mentor is a rare. Criminal Past, Nightmare Speaker, Mirror of Life Trapping coming in as an artifact. And then the Acrobatics with a Marble Diamond and a non-token token. All right, another art card, non-signed. We've got ourselves a Pixie, the Visitor, Caretaker, Amber Gristle, Scion. There's a Blade of Frontiers in etched foil with Raphael, Fiendish Savior in Showcase, Patron of the Arts, and a Construct token. I do want to get one dragon out of this box. Hopefully it cooperates. There's foil planes up front. Iron Mastiff, Gloom Stalker, the Sage, Tavern Brawler in textured, or in etched. Monster Manual Rare, followed by an Undercella Myconoid, and the Initiative. Just gonna skip as many as we can here. All right, there's Volo, Bahamut, the Outlander, Popular Entertainer, and then we're going to see a foil Spire Garden. Very nice to see that. And then a Soldier token in the back. The piles mean nothing. Kind of gave up after one pack. So there's our art card. The guy pointing a finger at you. All right, another foil Plains. Criminal Past, the Cost, Drow Apostate, Scion, Noble Heritage, Jihir's Respite, Moss Diamond, and our non-token token in the back. So only one land so far, couple of mythics, nothing high value, one signed art card, Lightning Bolt. All right, Raphael Fiendish Savior, Dungeon Delver, Far Traveler, Basilisk Collar, Invoker Adept, and a Hardy Outlander with a dragon in the back. Very calm box. No big list hits. No dragons. No Elminsters. Just a regular old Wednesday, I guess. All right, there's Merkel, Lord of Bones, Master Chef, Memory Thief, or excuse me, Merry Thief. There's Volo again, this time in Showcase, with a Nothic in foil. And we're going to see a rare Ib Half-Heart Goblin Tactician coming in from the original Time Spiral. Not sure the value on that, but good to see a rare list hit from way back in the day. There's one of our dragons in art form. Now let's see it in regular form. We've got a Vrock, Archdruid, Outlander, Amber Gristle, Undermountain Adventurer, and a Plains. Ooh, that was a bad pack. There's a Plains behind that, in case you were wondering. In case you guys are tracking those basic lands. All right, so we got Duke under Ravengard, Popular Entertainer, Jahira, Friend of the Forest, followed by Gale Waterdeep Prodigy, and a Moss Diamond with a copy in the back. All right, so at least we got a quad rare pack there. That was nice to see. All right, still only one signed art card. Another Lightning Bolts. Cultist, Bahat, Nightmare Speaker, Urchin, Agent of Iron Throne. And there we go. Ancient Copper Dragon coming in. Very good hit from the set. $50 plus right now. I will definitely take that and add that to the collection. All right, and then we get ourselves a Bronze Walrus and the Initiative. I'm going to take a half a second and just throw our Copper Dragon into a sleeve. Yeah, if I can get 2 dragons, you know me, I'm jealous, or I'm very greedy. I want to see all the cards of value. All right, so we got the Decanter, Caller of the Small, Dragonheart, Master Chef, Shadowheart, Dark Justiciar showing up in Etch, Blade of Selves, and there's Elminster coming in. Very nice to see that. Not high value anymore, but still a few bucks. Then a Chain Devil and an Admiral Beckett Brass coming in from Ixalan. Nice mythic off the list. All right, we're picking up some steam here. Definitely going to get, I think we're going to see our value come back thanks to the Copper Dragon. Cast down. So we got ourselves a 9 Fingers Keen, Cloakwood Hermit, Gut True Soul Zealot. Wow, look at that. And then we get the Ancient Gold Dragon coming in. Not as valuable as the Copper Dragon, but still over $10. So we got a double dragon box. Like to see that. We get a Blur and a Knight. Will we see 3 dragons? Only time will tell. Nature's Lore, good uncommon. All right, Amber Gristle, Tavern Brawler, Lozon, Dragon's Legacy. Is there going to be any rare in this pack? Yes, Merkel, Lord of Bones. And then Scale Singer with a non-token token in the back. It's just amazing you can go from quad rare, you know, sometimes double mythic packs to 1 and not much else. So there's one of the younger dragons. Plains. All right, Zevlor, Elutrial Exile, Agent of Iron Throne, the Deathbringer, and then Mighty Servant of Luco for coming in as an artifact rare. Then you meet in a tavern, and another non-token token. All right, 2 packs to go. Then we'll do an MTG box analysis and find out what was in all those cards I skipped. All right, Mystic Trickster, Kingpin, Nightmare Speaker, Cloakwood Hermit, Alundo the Seer, Robe of the Arch Magi, and then Gorian Wise Mentor, foil rare. And we're going to see a Volo's Journal in the back. All right, last pack to go. Slide our 3 good hits there. Let's see if we can't get one more land in here or one more dragon. We are going to end off with a list hit, so we don't have a token in the back. All right, so there's our art card. So only one signed art card in the box. That's kind of disappointing. We get a Forest, Merciless Soul, Charcoal Diamond, Swine Master, Swarm Keeper, the Badger, Nothlic, Gloom Stalker, Sharpshooter Elf, the Ankh-Egg, and then Bale, Lord of Murder, followed by Candlekeep Sage, then a Street Urchin and etched with Glunch the Bestower as a rare, and Great Swords of Tyr with a Shivan Harvest uncommon coming in as our list hit. All right, so give me just a second. I'll get everything sorted, organized, and be right back with the MTG box analysis. Let's start with a review of the Battle for Baldur's Gate set and establish what was possible to see in a set booster pack. The set contains a total of 649 cards. Set booster packs can only see cards numbered 2 through 552, which means you will not see any of the display commanders, the one colorless, or any of the extended art cards in these packs. You can, however, see all the cards from the main set with the exception of that colorless, all 13 borderless, 76 showcase, and the 82 etched foils. Now let's take a look at how this box was distributed across the set. This chart shows the non-foils we saw in green, the foils we saw in orange, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, this box contained between 14 and 38 cards from the primary colors of Magic. This is a variance of 2.7x between white's 14 cards and green's 38. In the foil space, we saw coverage of every single category except for borderless in this box. And speaking of borderless, we didn't see any in the box, which is a little surprising to me considering they usually throw one into a set booster box. Maybe next time. Removing the duplicates, let's see what this box covered compared to what we were eligible to see. In the non-foil space, we saw 214 unique cards, giving us 39% of the 551 cards we were eligible to see. Our highest coverage from the 5 primary colors was in green, with 60% of the cards in the set making an appearance. We also saw 70% of the basic lands. In the foil space, we saw 22 unique cards. This gave us 5% coverage of the 469 foils we were eligible to see. Our highest coverage from the 5 primary colors was again in green, with 8% of the set making an appearance. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in the non-foil and etched foil space, we saw 44% of the commons, 49% of the uncommons, 30 rares for 23% coverage, and 5 mythics for 11% coverage. In the foil space, we covered 7% of the commons, 3% of the uncommons, and we saw 2 rares for 2% coverage. Unfortunately, this box did not contain any foil mythics. This box contains a total of 270 cards from the Battle for Baldur's Gate set. 28 of these cards were repeated 34 times, giving this box a duplication rate of 13%. Despite that, we only saw one playset, and it was the Scion of Halaster, a 4-cent common at a black. Now let's check in on the potential value of the cards we're eligible to see in a set booster pack of Battle for Baldur's Gate. Currently, there are 18 cards valued over $10, 6 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 42 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 485 cards are valued less than $1. If we were to add up all 551 cards that we're eligible to see, they have a combined value of $672.89. Now let's dive into the value that we saw out of this box starting in the non-foil space. Our only 2 hits were those 2 ancient dragons. Thankfully, we did get to see the Ancient Gold Dragon, valued at $12.75, and the Ancient Copper Dragon, the most valuable, at $56.86. We didn't see any cards valued between $5 and $10 in the non-foil space, and only 9 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 237 non-foils that we saw were all valued less than $1. In the foil space, we all but struck out. We only saw 2 cards valued over $1 and 20 cards valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from my local game store for $79.99, not including tax. Today we opened up 18 packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 270 cards. The 18 art cards in the box were a little lackluster and only have a combined value of $5.07. The 4 list hits were also not that impressive and only had a total value of $2.66. The 10 tokens in the box have a total value of $1.89, and our 22 foils have a value of $11.50. The remaining 248 non-foils in the box have a total value of $111.25. This brings the grand total for the box up to $132.37. This is a gain of $52.38 over the price I paid and equates to 165% of the box price being returned in card value. For those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we only saw 4 cards valued over $2 in this box, but they do have a combined value of $76.78, thanks mostly to the Ancient Copper Dragon. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to go deeper into the MTG box analysis and support the channel, please consider a membership over at mtgboxanalysis.com, where you can obtain a copy of the full inventory for this box, as well as over 20 charts and graphs breaking down all the details of the box even further. Until next time, do something amazing.